Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Say I have my friend Jacob back on it one more time. Introduce yourself.
What's up guys, I'm Jacob. I played a synchro deck today. Weird. I never played this.
Most definitely. And today we had a five round box tournament.
Yep.
You went X1 with the deck, right?
Undefeated, technically. We split top, but
okay. Most definitely, my mistake.
So yeah, shout out to Alex and Nanikon.
I don't like that. Friend. I don't like that guy, but yeah, good friend. Disgusting.
Shout out to Aiden because Aiden actually told me how to play this deck.
My good friend Aiden Walker.
And then shout out to Row Games Local, shout out to the wife and baby at home, shout out to Travis behind the camera. So
appreciate you, brother.
Let's jump into it, guys. We played Centurion today because I don't own Simple Spoils cards. So we played whatever we could. So we played the full engine. We played it pure because I think it's the best play. So for the monsters, it's 3/3/2. Reason I play 2 of this guy is because I play Desires. So in theory, I play this deck like I play Sword Soul, which is just you play Desires, you play a whole bunch of hand traps, you play a small engine. So these guys are all 1-card starters along with the spell emblem. So as long as you open one of these, it's a 1-card starter. And then obviously the 3-field spell, and then I played one of the trap. You could also play one of the quick play spell, but I wasn't really sure what that card did, so I didn't play it. But I played it the first time I played this deck, and it didn't really come up as much. So I had 1 spot left in the deck, so I picked the trap. So it came up a little bit. And this can bring back your Legacia to make it like a blocker in battle, because it makes it unkillable by battle, so it's not bad. So small engine, it is I believe around like 14 cards for the engine, 15 or 16, so small engine. Which means the rest of the deck is just a giant pile of non-engine. So we start with the Go Second cards that are bodies, the Fenrir and the Druid Worm. So obviously Fenrir is just a generically good card first or second. Going first, it gives you an extra copy of Fenrir, which is a discard off of your stand-up. And then Druid Worm is a good generic card as well because it can also give you a potential quick synchro on your opponent's turn with the field spell, which can make a Chaos Angel. So you can go Chaos Angel that's unaffected, that's light and dark, so you can get a Send and a Banish if you are in 2 Calamities. So there's applications with this card just as a body. And then obviously them being big attack bodies is good too. And then hand traps, Ash, Bell, Droll, and Imperm. These are just pretty much the generic best ones. Droll is like iffy. So I think this is going to get worse next format too because Populace is full combo anyway. But like these are all good because like these, you know, Ash for Fire King Island, Bell can stop a lot of different things. This can stop Garunix, Imperm just for whatever. So 12 hand traps is pretty good. And then we boarded some more going second. So this deck like kind of struggles going second, so you just need to basically stop them from playing and then just play Legacia control after that.
I appreciate you telling people what you use the hand traps on. I like that. Thank you.
Sure. And then for consistency, we play 3-pot. I like any deck that can play pot. So
it's back at 3. Let's go.
Exactly. It's back at 3 now. So I was thinking like, what decks are good with this? Sword Soul's really good with this. So this is just a better Sword Soul. And then if you play like more, I know a lot of people play this deck with like Horus cards. So you would play Prosperity, I guess, which is better. But just playing it pure, I think Desires is really good. So you just do your combo, Desires, draw into like Astral, and then you feel pretty good. And then the last 4 spots are Terraforming, Called By, and 2 talents. Called By just because this is a mid-range deck and you want to make sure your combo goes through. You can play through 1 disruption as long as you open up 2 engine cards, but if you open up 1, then you lose to pretty much 1 disruption. And then talents is just there for consistency, but it's okay because if they stop you like on the Primera search, there's not a lot you can do after that sometimes. So like looking into the hand or drawing 2 doesn't always do anything good. So this could be anything else, but just it's a pretty good like card going second.
And with this being pure, you got 40 cards now.
Clean 40. Yep.
Clean 40. Perfect. Let's go ahead and check out the extra deck then, bro.
The extra, so we start with 3 of the Legacia. I know standard list is to play 2. There was a game I played against Fire King last week with this deck, and the 3rd one did come up, and I was only playing 2 then, so I decided to try 3 today, and conveniently 3 did not come up today. So, but this kind of comes up if you get stopped, and like you're not able to Calamity, then just Legacia control can be pretty good. So I think 2's not bad, but or 3 wasn't bad, but 2's probably like the right number. And then obviously, like, you know, this package, never summoned this guy, but we did this a bunch. So this is how we play the deck. So we just Calamity people and go to the next game. We do what we do, and we do it quickly, and we do it efficiently, and we just win games. This was a addition that I put in for this week, which I wasn't playing last week. So there was one game where this came up. Final Sigma makes it to where you can't be super polyed, which is really good. So there was actually a game against Brandon, round 1, that came up where he, like, obviously had super poly face down because he ended his board. He kind of bricked, so he had Fallen of Albaz on his board. So going into this meant I couldn't be super polyed. So this is nice. And it's just another 12 you can go into. And I think there's like a lot of decks that just aren't really able to out it. So.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
And then we play the 2 10s for the Druid's Worm, Baron, Chaos Angel. So you're able to make this with Light and Dark, so it becomes really hard to get rid of, and then it gives you a Send and a Banish, and then this obviously being a Banish, or a Send and a Pop and a Negate. So I use both of them during the tournament today. And you can always, like, if this is the Fire format, so Druid's Worm's not always going to be live on your opponent's side, but usually you can use one of your own or to get the Druid's Worm out. The cool thing about this deck is you only really go into, you know, you're only really making like these cards really going first. So you have a lot of flexibility in your extra deck. So the rest of it is obviously we have SP, just as a generic card, and then we just played Dark, Selene, Access Code for just a OTK package. If you get debarriered, you really want something in your extra deck that you can go into if they debarrier you for synchros. So these are just like the 4 best generic link cards. Access Code for the kill, and SP just for longevity and for disruption. And then I just played a Mud Dragon for Super Poly in the sideboard, and instead of Garua, I played a Typhon. So this could be Garua, I guess. I didn't summon this at all, but it's there. So a lot of flexibility in the extra deck.
Most definitely. You want to go ahead and show the side or no?
Yeah, sure. Side is just kind of random. I played more hand traps. So just these are just the next best ones that I could think of. Lancia, theoretically, I had a match against Dinosaur today, so this would have been awesome if I drew it, but I didn't. But I drew DD Crow a lot. Crow comes in handy all the time, so I like Crow. And then Nib, I guess, could be swapped into the main for Droll if Droll ever kind of shifts out of the format. So just more hand traps to go into. You can swap out the bad ones for the matchup, or just board into more if you're afraid of getting like FTK'd by something. And then just Lightning Storm for 2 back row decks. And then I boarded into Super Poly. Didn't really come up today, but it's there because you have the extra deck space for it. And then the last 2 slots were Solemn Judgment. So this came up a lot today too. So you kind of just want to protect the castle. So when you're going first, especially like game 3 when they board into a lot of stuff to contest the Calamity, you just want to be able to have stuff that's there to protect your Calamity play. So that's like the Horus cards and the Resonators. You're able to put up a Baron early to protect you, but you know, if you're able to end on Legatia with Judgment, then you're feeling pretty good. So
yeah, you're definitely locked in. Well, thank you, Jacob, for showing us the deck profile. Congratulations on finishing undefeated,
thanks.
man.
It was pretty cool. You know, I've been playing Vanadium for a long time, so it's cool to play another deck, but it's another Synchro deck, so it's my favorite. So yeah, it's cool. Thanks for the profile. Thanks for the shout out. Like, subscribe.
Hell yeah. Let's check it out with that, guys. Until next time, peace.